Good morning, guys. Today is day number, I believe it's 18. Day number 18. And I am so happy to be still on the move. Now, last night, listening to my pastor, beautiful service, beautiful teaching. And I would like to welcome anyone who doesn't have a church or just want to hear some extra word from the Lord. Go to Metanoia with a Y, Metanoia, Dallas. You can find it on Facebook, or you can even find it on YouTube. Awesome teaching, very strong, powerful, and just honest. So with that being said, he was talking about peace, you know, the peace of Jesus, the peace that God give us, and so much more. So I advise you guys to look into it. But when I was listening to it, you know, and thinking about all the stuff that we're going through in the world right now, thinking about the murders of our young black men and some black women and others too, but it's our young black guys are being targeted more than anyone else, and that's the God honest truth. And that's me being a black woman. You do become trouble, and it is a battle in the mind and in the heart, because the natural side of me want to boot up and strap up and be like, hell, enough is enough. You know, I'm not going to keep watching this. And somebody have to pay. And apparently they're not going to get it until we all get together and start this big war, which is not called for. Not at all. So I went to the book of John 14:27, and God said in his word, peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you, not as the world give, do I give to you. Good morning. But let not your heart be troubled, neither let them be afraid. Now, he said he's giving us peace and he's leaving us peace. But we look around and we really don't see peace. And that is because those are two different kind of peace. They're not the kind of peace that you're thinking about. The peace he's talking about is not the kind you can see with your human eye. It is not the kind you feel because it's your birthday and you're happy and want to celebrate, and then somebody come along and ruin your party and you no longer feel peace. It's not that kind. The peace he's talking about is the peace that only comes from him through his son Jesus Christ. He is the peace. He is peace himself. Now, he said, do not be troubled. Do not be troubled in your heart, which is another hard thing to accept when you're watching your people be murdered. You're watching so much happening. But when we watch through his eyes, the first thing we should see when we see through the eyes of the Father is his son being murdered, first of all. We should see his son being beaten and tortured and ridiculed and lied on and talked about and just all kind of things. When we are truly looking through the Father's eyes and searching for peace, that should be one of the first visions that we come across. Because when you see all that, what you will see is the love of the Father and the example of continuing to love others also. To love those and pray for those that have hurt your loved ones, that have stoned and lied and ridiculed. You know, those that have did so much to you that your heart is now troubled. But God is our best example to follow. He also lost a son. He also had to go through family being separated. And it's not easy. But the peace he gives to us is the peace that's going to allow us to stand strong through these times, these hardcore, confusing time. And it is only the peace of God that's going to keep you sane, keep you on the right track, not going to allow you to boot up and strap up unless that boot and that strap come with 66 books in it, because that's what we're going to need for this kind of war. What we're going to need for this war is not a weapon of this world, but a weapon of a spiritual realm. Because actually what we're fighting is a spiritual realm. Satan knows exactly what he's doing. He's causing a division. He's causing more chaos than ever before. But if we hold strong to the peacemaker, the peace giver, we won't be caught up in the lies and the traps of the devil. We will continue to stand our ground by standing with Christ. We will continue to stand our ground by standing on our faith and allowing God and his soldiers in heaven to fight our battles. We have to believe. We have to believe this too shall pass, and that the Father is watching everything, because trust me, he is. Not one thing happens on this earth or in this universe. Not one star move, not one meteorite drop, not one satellite is placed in the sky that our Father doesn't know about. And in due time and in due season, he will take care of his business, because baby, this is a business for the Lord. This is not something we can fight and come out clean on the other side. He said, if my people call me out by name, and that's what we're going to have to do. Call upon him. Father, in the name of your son, Jesus, we're in the need of you right now. We're in the need of you right now. We pray for each and every sons that's lost out there. We even have to pray for the officers who think that they just got it all under control. But I promise you, if you're not doing the will of God, you're just a puppet in the hands of Satan. And how do I know? Because even I was living that kind of a life. Well, I thought it was okay to do things that wasn't in the will of God, thinking I was bad and tough, but did not know I was just a puppet in the hands of Satan. So it took prayer to open my eyes and allow me to see men and women for who they are, one of God's creation. And if there's anyone who calls themselves God-fearing, we really need to get the true understanding of God-fearing, because God-fearing is to have the love of Him so deeply that you truly love all of His creation. I don't care what color that creation is. I don't care how that flower may bloom. And I don't care how it may look, talk, or walk. If it's one of God's creation, if it is walking, talking, or sitting still on this earth, it is God's creation. And our job is to love it all. Love it all. And let God take care of the rest. But it's not easy. It's not easy, people, and I know it. Because when I watch the news, my heart is troubled. And I'm the type, you know, kind of like Peter. I'm the type that want to pick up the sword and chop somebody's ear off while standing there with the Lord. So you know I got problems. But that's not what we're called to do. And that's why Jesus himself had to stop him. Because that's not what we're called to do. He don't need us at all to fight for him. He do not need us to fight for him. He just wants us to walk, talk his word. He wants us to love and show people his love. The battle is his, not ours. So to each and every one that has lost someone along the way due to this COVID-19 and due to this ugly situation of hate and bitterness and jealousy that's going on in the world, I want to lift you guys up in prayer, lift up my own family in prayer, and all the pastors that have such a heavy plate, because they're not just standing on the pulpit on Wednesdays and Sundays teaching. They're so busy. They're so busy answering phone calls. They're so busy going to funerals that we have no idea about. They're so busy doing things, but we don't see all that. And just like our Father in heaven is doing much more than we can see. So just be patient, have faith, and believe. God is right there with us. And if we do go to a rally, if we start one ourselves, make sure we have Jesus Christ right there in the midst to walk with us, be with us, and talk for us in those rallies. May God bless you.